going, everyone? This is Artist of Truth, and welcome to another vlog. And I'm Artist of Truth, as you may know. So what I wanted to touch on today, because right now I'm on my way to work. Yes, it is Sunday. Yes, I am going to work. I hope everyone is enjoying their weekend. I have two topics I want to touch on very briefly. I'm trying to keep this under 15 minutes, but first and foremost, please, I greatly appreciate it. Give the video a thumbs up, leave your comments, let me know what you think, what you're feeling about the topics that I am discussing. I greatly appreciate that. Invite more people in to listen, and share. I greatly appreciate that. Those who are watching and commenting, giving a thumbs up, I greatly appreciate you all, and I hope that you will continue to follow me. You can most definitely follow me on Instagram, Complexionist, COMPLEXIONIST, Complexionist. You can find me on Instagram, follow me. I have many different topics, posts, very interesting, but yeah, on that note, let's get right into it. So I didn't know, but Simone has really been getting caught up in some nonsense. She's been getting herself into some hot water. So apparently she has a book, and some of her content has been copied from another location, from another source. I already see some non-driving folks out here on 85. I'm at to move around. But yeah, she got caught up copying someone else's content. So she's coming under a lot of scrutiny right now, which it doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't. But what is very shocking to me is the simple fact I hear about black women's empowerment, right? And I'm all game for it. I feel that we should empower each other. The sisters should empower the men should empower the sisters should empower each other, and men, we should empower each other. So I hate this. Folks want to sit up here and call me, and I hate that. I'm like, I'm doing something right now. You calling me. But I have an issue with the whole plagiarizing someone else's content. I don't approve of that. I really don't. That's not a good move. It's not a good look. And if it's true, because I haven't came across any information where it was stating that she copied it, even though Twitter is like, well, Twitter has receipts. I'm just like, okay, whatever, But the thing that really bothers me about it is that our sisters will rally behind another sister and whatever she's doing. It really and truly will. But as soon as she falls or she's failing in some sort of area, she's getting into trouble, or she has gotten herself into trouble, what I notice is that black women's empowerment goes out the fucking window. I ain't even gonna lie to you, that black women's empowerment tip, that shit goes out of the fucking window. Like, folks keep calling. It's like, just wait. You know, the whole black women's empowerment goes out the window. I was on Twitter and I'm reading all of these comments on B. Simone and whatnot, and it's just like, y'all serious? Y'all sitting up there, y'all, you know, y'all dragging this woman. And it's a lot of sisters. A lot of sisters are just like, they jokey. And I'm like for real, like, what's funny about that shit? If anything, you should be going to your sister like, yo, what you doing, if it's true, that shit's not right. You need to correct that. But instead, I'm reading comments from black females. I'm not even gonna call them women, because my thing is, if you call yourself a melanated woman, but you will turn around and clown, you will turn right around and clown on your sister, whether she is right or whether she's, you know, whether she's right or she's wrong. It's a way of doing, you know, it's a way of saying things without tearing your own down. And I'm sitting there and I'm reading these comments. I'm just like, wow. Like, mind you, our shit has been getting copied and changed up, shaped differently. All of our shit has been getting copied and mimicked for decades upon decades. But guess what? I don't hear you so-called black empowering sisters. I don't hear you all addressing that. Y'all stay quiet when other motherfuckers copy our shit. It's like, really? It's like, why y'all quiet now? Like, come on, man. Stop that shit. You know, to me, it's like, that shit is not even cool, man. It's like, that shit not even cool at all. Not even a little fucking bit. But, had to get away from somebody. Boy, they doing too much of their videos. But they weaving and shit. But, I didn't like it. You know, I didn't like it, and I felt it was necessary to address the issue. I felt it was necessary to, you know, to speak my piece on the shit. Like, yo, what y'all doing? You talk about, my thing is, stop talking about empowering black women when those of you who are screaming black women's empowerment, y'all turn right around and kick your sister when she's about to, you know, when she's down. You know, y'all sitting up here clowning on this sister, and I'm just like, I'm not saying what she did is right, if she did it. You know, if it's true, it's not right. I agree. But to sit up there and clown, it's like, come on, man. We are the only ethnicity of people who will rally behind our people and then turn right around and we'll clown on them when they fall. Like, how does that make you look? Anyway, you know, again, that's real fucked up. Black folks, you ought to be, you know, I'm not even gonna say the brothers, because the brothers aren't really doing or saying anything. But I will say this much: you black females, y'all wrong. Y'all dead ass wrong. Y'all sitting up here clowning. You wrong. You out of pocket. And you really need to check yourselves on that shit. Nobody's going to tell you that, but you really and truly need to check yourself on that shit. Don't get up here and squawk about, oh, black women's empowerment, but you're so adamant about kicking your own sister down when she fucks up. That's not mature. And we can't unify, with niggas like y'all. It's like, come on now, stop that shit. So, on another note, the most recent event that has popped off and really has me like completely baffled is the simple fact that, hey, there's another shooting, that has taken place in Atlanta at a Wendy's. A brother was asleep in his vehicle. He was under the influence. He failed a sobriety test, and police were trying to arrest him. But mind you, he was in his vehicle. The engine was off. He was not driving. He was just asleep in his vehicle at a Wendy's parking lot. So apparently some asshole called the police on him, and while he was asleep in his car, these officers, they approached him. I watched the video. I watched two different videos where he was very, very, he was working with, he was cooperating with the officers. He was communicating. He was, he was cool. He wasn't combative or anything until they tried to arrest him. Now, once they tried to arrest him, then a struggle occurred. The man, he manages to get away with the officer's taser. So once he got away with the officer's taser, he was shot 3 times in the back. So, you already know that Wendy's restaurant is now burnt down to the ground. Right. They burned that Wendy's restaurant down to the ground. But the funny part about it is who actually started the fires is very, very questionable. I've seen, I came across a video where it was a Caucasian female, and she had a face covered and gloves on. She was wearing all black, and I'm just like, But anyway, what I wanted to say on that is Chief Shields has stepped down as Atlanta PD because these officers were fired for shooting this man in the back. They shot and killed this man. So, you already know that step needed to be taken. That action needed to be, it needed to be taken. But moreover, just firing them isn't sufficient. You feel me? It is not sufficient. You got to, we talking about, you got to charge people. You got to charge these, these former pig officers for what they've done. Don't just fire them. But, people were out yesterday protesting. This happened. It was strange because I didn't get the information until probably a few hours afterwards. And then I found out it was like in the area that I used to live in. I used to stay over there off University Ave, around in that area. And that's, you know, that's allegedly the area where the crime occurred. But I know a lot of APD officers are probably walking on thin ice, because now they don't know who's going to respond, you know, who's going to be around. But, you know, I understand that, you know, Chief Shields, she had to get out of there because it was getting too hot for her. You know, she had to hurry up and get her ass up out of there. Which, you know, hey, it doesn't surprise me. She don't want to get that heat, but it says a lot about her leaving. It says a lot about her character and her integrity. It's like, who the fuck you be hiring then, bitch? But anyway, sad situation. Very sad situation. So much is just going on. But you know, read into it. Read into it. Let me know what you think. You know, I appreciate the comments, the views. I greatly appreciate that. Feel free to follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is Complexionist. COMPLEXXIONIST. Complexionist. So feel free to follow me, you know, on that platform. I'm always sharing some valuable, interesting, and conversation starting posts. You know, I'm always sharing some information. But you know, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you think, and I will talk with you all later. Be safe, and if you're out there protesting, please be mindful. Watch the people that are around you. Protect yourselves and each other, melanated people. And everyone else, stay low. All right, talk with you soon.